Yo, what's good? This your boy Jay Howard. First off, as usual, I want to thank all the cats for watching, leaving comments, enjoying the videos. This video, I want to talk about, unfortunately, the big if. The big if in 2014, that's NBA Live 14. If that's going to be the name of the game or not, I don't know. But since playing 2K, it brought back a lot of memories, like I've been saying in my videos, with the classic teams and stuff like that, and just really playing a entertaining game that I haven't found a lot of glitches in. It's been fun for the last 2 days. Been real fun. Been enjoying myself. Not really even getting any sleep. But what I've been thinking about is what if EA decided to come back out with another basketball game and they ditch the NBA Live title like they did when they went to Elite, but they ditch it and they go from the ground up. What direction can they go into to make this game successful, knowing and seeing what 2K has done? Not even on purpose what 2K has done on purpose. 2K has been successful just by caring on purpose. You get what I'm saying? They have been caring about the fans, having integrity, all these things. So I was thinking to myself, like, what can EA do to really get their game, their new basketball game, which, in my opinion, if they come back out with a game 2014, it cannot be entitled NBA Live at all. Scrap that. Get rid of it. Go from the ground up. What I think EA needs to do to build a new basketball game is start from the ground up. And the way I think they should do it, I think they should link their games together. What I mean by that, they should take their FIFA, their soccer, and their basketball and their football and link them all three together. Create, each can have the same producers that create these games, use the same engine on all of the games so they have the same type of graphical appeal to them and everything. And they should create, and this hasn't been really done before. I think 2K would have probably did this if they had the football. They should create like their own type of sports center show for like halftime shows or like a sports show when the game goes off. And they should use real people like they did in Madden when they did the halftime show. They should have that show incorporated into all three of the sports games. I think each game should be connected. And I think that would be a great sales pitch because one thing that's in their favor is that 2K only has one sports game, really, because I think they scrapped the baseball. Not that they're even trying to compete with 2K, because obviously they will never, ever be on that level again. But far as just giving the fans something different, create a game that's linked, have all three of the games linked together, use the same engine on all three of the games, and I think they should give everything that you see in that particular sports game. You have a halftime show. You have a post game wrap up show. You have in game analysis when you go to other games to check the scores. I think EA needs to go from the ground up with this. Just the fundamentals of basketball. We're gonna give you everything that you see in a television broadcast basketball game. We're gonna give it to you, everything. We're gonna give you the draft, true to life draft. We're gonna give you everything. And the reason that I'm hoping this and I'm making this video is because I hope deep down inside, I hope that even 2K implements some of these things. They already gave you everything, and I'm loving the game, loving it to death. That classic shit is like blowing me. That shit is like unreal to me. All the shit I can do with that game. I mean, I spent damn near 2 hours just playing around to create a player. I made Reggie Miller, but I've been messing around with some other players. But EA, if they can build it from the ground up, use the same engine that they use for FIFA and Madden in their basketball, give you everything that you see in a basketball broadcast. Kind of similar to what MLB The Show did with their True to Life broadcast when they had the cut scenes and they had like if a guy walk up to the mound, he takes his head off in between pitches and he wipes his forehead. Give you everything that a game should have. and don't slack with anything. Because to me, playing 2K, it makes you feel like that stuff is easy to do. 2K give you a lot of it. Like, man, when you go to halftime, like even like you finish your quarter, they're talking about games that's coming on next week. You get what I'm saying? That's the stuff that EA has to implement in their new game, their new basketball game. As far as the title, they need to go brand new with the title. I think the NBA franchise, this is a new generation. It's a whole different generation of people out there that play basketball games that are not interested in the past, what EA has had, and I realize that. And I think with them still being like one of the top franchises in the world as far as it goes with video games, they still have a chance to create another game. But coming out with another NBA Live is a dead no. EA, don't do it. Change the name. Change the name and change the game. Change the slogan. Start over from scratch. What EA is going through reminds me of what happened when Shaq left the Lakers and they struggled, and a lot of teams emerged from the dust, and the Lakers stayed committed to building a winner. They went out and made the Paul Gasol trade, and they made a lot of things happen with Lamar Odom, and they won 3 more. It went to the finals 3 more times. And that's exactly what EA has to do. They have to go from the ground up. NBA Live is dead. That name is disgust to the video game world. To say NBA Live now to somebody is a laughing stock. I was inside of EB Games, I keep calling it EB Games, GameStop, talking about the game, and one young dude was interrupted us talking. He said, "You like that?" It was somebody that knew me from a video. You know what I mean? He was talking to me in there. He's like, "You like that BS?" He had to be about 16, 17. But he was little though. He was a little bitty guy. And he said his cat, I thought he was honestly like like 10, but he said he was like 16 or 17. And it's just like to say that name, it's like almost blasphemous to say that name now, because 2K has delivered. They have given the fans everything. So what I think they need to do is add a mode, a true to broadcast system on the game, and they need to add a mode on there where it's going to stand out. Like, I think adding the game face, true to life game face, add high school play on the game, where you can actually go to high school and you can go to college and you can play possibly a little street ball on the game. Add those things. And I think that'll help, but change the name. You got to change the name. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that EA should change the name of their formerly basketball game known as NBA Live? Do you think they should change the name to something else? I think they need to change the name and start over. Till next time, I'm your boy Jay Howard.